Good morning, student. Today we will start management principles of Henry Fayol. Don't be confused. Frederick Taylor has given different principles. Henry Fayol has given different principles. Fine. Most of the time in the exams, these principles are asked in 2 marks or 3 marks. कोई भी प्रिंसिपल का नाम उठाकर वो लोग आपको एग्जाम में पूछ सकते हैं. There are total 14 principles given by the Henry Fayol. One by one we will see in detail. But before that, let us see Henry Fayol says that what he says about these principles, that these are only directive principles. Success of these principles depend upon the sharp sense of management. It is a task of wisdom. Henry Fayol is not saying कि whatever I have given you the principles, just blindly follow it. No, these are only the directive principles. These are only the guidelines to follow in your business. But ultimately, how you have to use this principle, how you have to effectively implement this principle is totally depend upon the effective management. अगर मैनेजर अच्छा होगा, मैनेजर में सब कुछ थोड़ा मतलब he is a effective mind. If he has a effective mind, so he will use these principles at the best level. Understood? Now, first one by one we will start the principles of by Henry Fayol. First principle which Henry Fayol is given is the division of work. Henry Fayol says that if there is a huge organization is there, so it is not possible for a single person to do all the work. So for that, work should be divided in the equal basis so that no one will get the more work. By that, specialization can be adopted. अगर किसी पर्सन को कोई पर्टिकुलर चीज़ में बहुत ज़्यादा उसमें स्पेशलाइजेशन हो, उसके पास स्पेशल नॉलेज हो, एक्सपर्टीज हो, सो वी कैन टेक दैट बेनिफिट फ्रॉम दैट पर्सन बाय डिवाइडिंग द वर्क इक्वली. फाइन. So it is necessary to increase efficiency of employees and managers. Specialization is also provided through division of work. Division of work should be done at managerial and factory level. Factory level means workers के बीच में भी divide होना चाहिए work, as well as managerial means top and middle level के बीच में भी work divide होना चाहिए. So this is about the division of work. Number 2 is the authority and responsibility. As I told you, I have already explained this point. Authority means to give the power. After giving the power, he come to know कि what is my responsibility. Fine. Responsibility and authority both are the two different sides of a same coin. ठीक है. जैसे कॉइन में दोनों साइड्स होना जरूरी होता है, वैसे ही ये कॉइन में अगर एक भी साइड मिसिंग होता है तो डेट इज नॉट कॉल्ड अ कॉइन. लाइकवाइज ऑथोरिटी इज इनकम्प्लीट विदाउट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज इनकम्प्लीट विदाउट द ऑथोरिटी. When a person is assigned a responsibility for some job at some point, power assignment is essential. That means अगर हम लोग किसी पर्सन को कोई काम देते हैं, ठीक है, say for example if I have chosen one person, one student to maintain or to maintain the silence in the classroom. That means first of all I have to give them authority. And which type of authority I have to do? That you are the class monitor. So first I have given the authority, first I have given the power, and then after I am giving the responsibility that you have to maintain the silence in the classroom. Fine. While assigning the power, डिफरेंट पैरामीटर्स. देखो अब क्लास में मैं किसी को भी मॉनिटर तो नहीं बना सकते. फाइन. फॉर डेट वी हैव टू डिसाइड कि उसमें क्या वो पोटेंशियल है, वेदर ही हैज दैट पोटेंशियल टू गिव दैट टाइप ऑफ पावर. लाइक इसी तरह से व्हाट वी से एग्जाम्स, व्हाट वी से इन ऑफिसेज ऑल्सो दे हैव टू डिसाइड पैरामीटर्स लाइक पोस्ट ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज, देयर नॉलेज, क्वालिफिकेशन, एक्सपीरियंस, art of leadership, maturity, etc. These all things should be considered while they are giving the what is the power to the employees. Number 3 is the discipline. Discipline means discipline creates certain kind of harmonious environment. देखो अगर डिसिप्लिन क्लास, जैसे कि हमारे स्कूल में अगर डिसिप्लिन नहीं होगा तो सब लोग अपनी मनमानी करेंगे. For that we are maintaining the discipline, for that we are giving the rules and regulations. Fine. So this is important. By that harmonious environment, harmonious मतलब एक जैसा, सबके लिए common environment create होता है. Industrial discipline established by certain kind of rules and code of conduct. इंडस्ट्रियल डिसिप्लिन कैसे होता है कि उनकी खुद ही अपने पर्सनल रूल्स बनते हैं, कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट्स बनते हैं, एंड आफ्टरवर्ड्स एज रिजल्ट गवर्नेंस टेक प्लेस इन यूनिट. इसी तरह से क्या होता है, एक प्रॉपर व्हाट वी से एक संस्था जैसा बन जाता है, दैट दे हैव टू फॉलो दैट पर्टिकुलर रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस. Next principle of management is unity of command. Unity of command means to take the orders. Fine. Employees cannot follow orders from more than one superior. Hence, this principle shows that employees should get order from only one superior for any job or activity. कहना ये चाहते हैं कि एम्प्लॉयज को अपने सुपीरियर जो भी उनके हेड होते हैं, तो उनका हेड खाली एक ही होना चाहिए जो उनको ऑर्डर्स दे, and that orders only they have to follow it. See, अगर बहुत सारे लोग बहुत सारी चीजें बोल रहे होंगे, so at that time employees get confused as well as they are in the dilemma whether they have to listen to that superior or that superior, because both are on the higher level and employees are on the lower level. So that confusion, that dilemma not what is created among the employees. So for that ऑथोरिटी, टॉप अथॉरिटी शुड डिसाइड कि किसके साथ कौन सा एम्प्लॉय है जिसके साथ उनको क्या प्रोवाइड करना है, क्या मेंटेन करना है, दैट इज द दे हैव टू फॉलो द ऑर्डर्स. कंफ्यूजन नेवर अराइजेस अमंगस्ट एम्प्लॉयज इन रिगार्ड्स टू ऑर्डर. फाइन. सो दिस प्रिंसिपल इज इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर if employees get to more than one orders are given, then that create confusion among employees and industrial disputes can be maintained due to that. Simple example है, if one teacher has told you that you don't have to move out of the classroom and other teacher is saying that you have to move from outside, so both are on the superior level, both are the teachers, you are respecting teachers, you are following the orders from the teachers, so again you are in the dilemma. Fine. If you are listening to me, so that teacher will say कि बच्चे मेरा नहीं सुनते, and if you are listening to that teacher, तो मैं ऐसा बोलूँगी बच्चे मेरा नहीं सुनते. So students also in the dilemma, and by that industrial disputes start हो जाते हैं. So not to create that industrial dispute, this principle is important. Next is unity of direction. Unity of direction means planning is an outline for future. As we know कि हम लोग अभी planning करते, we are planning today and we are actually following that planning in the future. If deviations are found during planning, then direction guidance is provided. True कि while planning is there, ठीक है, planning तो कर दिया, but after implementation of the planning, at that time if certain type of problems created, at that time direction should be given, guidance should be given properly, so that वो planning के according सही से चल पाए. So according to this principle, there should be only one superior employees group, and this group should be doing job for only one purpose. That means कि अलग अलग लोग अलग अलग काम ना करते रहें. A particular group of worker or employee should do a particular type of work. They don't have to do the other works. Fine. So by that no confusion will be created. By that what happened, what we say, business achieve their objectives. So there should be a unity of direction. मतलब जिसको जो काम दिया गया है, जिनको जो काम सौंपा गया है, they only do that work. So today we have seen the 5 principles of management. There are total 14 principles of management which we will see later on. Thank you.